And we are live. Hey, everybody. I'm Rob the Builder. Can we build it? Yes, we can. How you doing, David? Bassman, her ladyship, and Bass woman. Now, I found the distributor cap from the VW. It's in as we speak. Now, let me fix the link up. Um, boom. Now, this morning, yeah, just getting on with the VW. I didn't get anything done on it yesterday. Well, not much. A bit. Oh, hey.
Hello.
Is
Morning. Afternoon, David.
obviously I was. Pardon?
Good morning.
Oh, morning. Afternoon in your case.
Yep. 4:30 in the afternoon over here.
Now, I saw David starting to come on, but I think he might be having some camera issues.
Oh,
That's a guess. We shall find out in due course. Now, first things first. So this is a two-handed operation, almost.
I have no problem when I go to the bathroom.
Oh yeah.
Man, I tell you what, I'm gonna try to go the whole string. This head cold is kicking my ass.
Oh, you're getting a bit hammered by it.
Yeah, I won the battle, but I've lost the war.
That's not good, mate. We shall bring the camera around. Oh, stretch. Oh, that's nice. That is. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
So how's things going in your neck of the woods?
Well, it's a very pleasant temperature, which is never a bad start. The hot weather's gone,
Well, that's grand.
and fishing was a bit of a for the second week running. Fish not coming to the party. I don't know what they mean by it. But on a more cheerful note, and it's at the wrong angle, but I don't give a fuck. Distributor caps in.
Yay, looking good. Looks nice.
Now, next, I reckon.
Yeah,
You've certainly got the coffee spluttery going on, haven't you?
got a little bit. All this damn coughing and got my chest sore. And it's
Yeah,
not a
that's probably good.
persistent cough either. That's what's so bad about it. Just a itchy, tickling feeling in your throat, just enough to make you cough.
Yeah.
I'm taking Mucinex, cold medicine. I guess it's got to be working because I'm still
You could
coherent.
always do what I call the Rob Special, which is where you get a bit of cheese on which you place some raw garlic, some raw onion, and some raw chili.
Mm.
And
Well, that's
you
kind of
then
strange.
run that down. And if your virus can survive that, then yeah, you got a problem.
Yeah.
But the odds of it dealing with that one casually are pretty remote. Now,
Yeah, we had a homemade chili for dinner tonight because we were
nice.
expecting that severe snowstorm. Oh my God. Man, we got so much snow you could put it in a tablespoon.
Oh, really?
Yeah. There's
Bit runky, I
crackheads.
reckon.
There's crackheads that got more powder at their house than we do. And there's this dry trough between North Carolina, and we're caught right there in the middle where there's no snow. Everybody else is getting pounded anywhere from 4 to 8, 10 inches.
Yeah, right.
It's cold and windy here. Just
occurred to me. They're getting pounded with 4 to 10 inches. Sounds like quite the gangbang, really.
The gangbang.
That's it. On that topic, letter required. I believe it's David's turn.
I think it is. So I probably won't be saying a whole awful lot tonight. Nah.
You what?
I probably won't be saying a whole awful lot of anything tonight. Yeah. Bassman says, yes, you will.
Yeah. Got one in. Now, what was I going to say? Something, obviously. David, the letter is N. Today's show is brought to you by the letter N. You're not sounding good, mate. Norma Snockers. Colloquialism. Large breasts.
Bullbats.
This humorous expression is presumably a corruption of enormous knockers, deliberately fashioned to resemble a woman's name. In this, it is comparable to Gert Stonkers. Gert Stonkers? What the fuck? Dearing me, what is Gert Stonkers? This is something that we should know about.
I think it is.
I'm looking for it, man. If they're just teasing us with this information, I'm a bit grumpy. Gert Stonkers. Colloquialism, again, large breasts. Gert is an ancient variant of the word great, although the etymology of stonkers is more doubtful. The expression reputedly originated in rural dialect, but is now more widely used, presumably because of the here we go. Onomatopoeic. Oh my god, I almost got that one right. Vividness. It is also Norma Snockers. So there we go. Onomatopoeic. That's how you say it. Onomatopoeic. Does my head in. For those who are unsure as to what onomatopoeic means, it is a word that sounds like what it is. Splat.
Well, all right.
Onomatopoeic. Yeah. Well, it makes what makes you think of something going splat. I would have to say, in my eyes, to a point, cunt sounds like what it is in almost any context.
You are correct about that.
So yeah, there we have it. Norma Snockers.
Holy shit.
Now, get this one in. And then we shall
Y'all didn't have any luck at all yesterday?
Oh, I have a question. Oh, any luck with what? Sorry.
Fishing.
Oh, mate, boned. We got boned again. Those funny fish made us feel boned again. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it didn't happen. They were just nah. Where did I drop? Oh, there we go. On the plus side, the perving was world class. Where we were fishing, there's plenty to be seen in that capacity.
Damn.
And
That's
yesterday was all that in a bag of grits. I'm here to tell you. Um,
So what's this fishing area close to?
well, it's in the metropolitan area, and because it's in what we call a linear park, um, which is to say, we've got this park that runs basically alongside. We've got a river that goes through town, the River Torrens, and it runs from the hills all the way down to the beach, as you'd expect. And pretty much all the way down its length, aside from obviously there needing to be an area for the river to run. Why are you giving me the jip that the other one didn't? The this thing's it's because I'm going from the other side. This one's not cooperating. You know what I mean?
Cunty, is it?
Anyway, sorry. Basically, obviously, you got to have enough space for the river to run because of the floodplain and shit. But pretty much the entire length of it, what happens is you've got these. They've taken it out wider, so you've got like a park that goes down it where there's riding paths and people can go and do fishing, and
Wow.
so it's a bit of a recreation area as well. In the middle of town, it's very much a recreation area, and so that's where we were fishing.
Okay.
And so the end result of this is that people, unsurprisingly, go for runs and walks and stuff. And what that means in turn is you get these, sometimes at least, rather fit young ladies running past, and all you can say, certainly at our age, is "Dear God." And sometimes you feel a little bit wrong because they're clearly young enough to be your daughter and maybe younger besides. So yeah, but it's a certainly redeeming feature when if your fish aren't happening in that environment. If you see what I'm saying.
That's all right. All the places I ever fished at didn't have areas like that.
Okay, the engine is coming along. I've only got to put the top thing on it now, and the engine will be done. I'll leave those two bits to dry for a little while, though, because I don't want to get myself grumpy. No, I do not. Now, what else? That's something else I need to do. The bottom of this windscreen has come off, so I'll attend to that. Yes, I will.
Unless we went down to the coast and fished off a pier, you didn't ever see anything remotely to that.
Oh, look. The other thing that's handy, certainly,
I didn't do
as
much.
far as on that side of the equation, is the where we go for our pie and coffee break when we fish at this location. We there we go. It's right next to a yoga studio.
Oh shit!
Oh yeah, the bodies that come out of there, gentlemen. The bodies that come out of there. Oh fucking yeah! Oh yeah! Oh yeah!
So actually, the fish really are biting. Y'all just ain't paying for no mind.
Look, man, yeah, it's just a wee bit good as a visual. That's all I'm saying, man.
Damn. And there's nothing wrong with that.
No, there is not. All right, now I've got that attached. We'll let that dry. No, I have not got that attached. What the fucking Z? I'll just hold it for a few minutes. That will do the trick.
Right?
That's what I was going to ask you. Um,
Oh yeah, that's right.
AMT models,
Yes.
yay or nay?
Yay. Yeah, I
All
like them.
right. The reason I ask is because the only Chevy Impala I can get is AMT. All right, the only Chevy Impala convertible is an AMT.
Okay, because I believe the one that I put together was a AMT as well. And actually, the 65 GTO Pontiac I've got is an AMT. Now, I notice on some of them, there's not as many parts per se as there is on the same skill level as a like a Revell or
Yeah,
Monogram.
that's not
But
necessarily a bad thing.
no, it's not. I mean, I kind of like a little more, parts, more detail, of course. But
Yeah, yeah.
on the other hand, the AMT cars are actually they're like this one. That's the GTO, and it's hard plastic. And it's
It's
well
strong.
made. Yeah, it's well
That's
made.
never a bad thing. It must be said.
No, that's a good thing.
Well, yeah, that's my take on it.
Yeah, absolutely. So yeah. I mean, if you can get it in that, then absolutely, I would.
Okay. On that recommendation, I shall do just that. Now, my next.
And I'll be honest with you, even snap togethers aren't so bad because this '57 Chevy Bel Air was a snap together, and it had maybe
Okay.
15 parts to it, but I was able
Yeah,
to
right.
clean it up, real nicely, and
Because you see, I'll be perfectly straight with you, and you may completely understand. Um, I've always been very, what's the word I'm looking for? Reluctant to go down the snap together path because, you know what
now
I
that
mean?
was purely by accident. I didn't read the box, entirely. I saw
Yeah,
people Bel Air. I'm like, oh wow. When I got home, I'm like, son of a bitch, it's a snap together.
oh, well, if it gets the job done, man,
And
these are the things. Huh?
I actually had it for a long time, and one day I just like, well, I'm gonna go ahead and put it together, And so yeah, I'm actually pretty happy with it. I mean,
Oh, that gives me
the
a new
hood,
perspective
the
on the
hood don't
thing. So that
open,
looks good.
The one now.
Now, wow. Yes. Now,
And
give
I'll
me
show. Let me see if I can. Where's it at?
here's something I might want to consider. Am I happy with how these are? Do I need to do any tidying up? That one's good. Maybe a touch of mahogany there. And then I'll let that dry. Then I'm going to varnish. Then I'm going to hit these with some null oil. These are the sideboards. Do I need to do underneath? No, I
So
do not. A bit of a tidy up here required.
Woman and her
Man.
son got me two models.
Uh,
And this one's a AMT Nomad station wagon in 1960.
I've got to say they're also quite a reasonable price.
Yes, they are. Yeah.
They're not a ridiculous. 'Cause let's face it, I'm sure we've all encountered kits. You look at them and go. In fact, there's
Yeah.
an Australian movie that you've probably never seen called The Castle,
Mm.
and what it's about is about a dude who is fighting the decision to have his house purchased so as they can expand the airport. It's a comedy, and he's this clueless nobody, and he employs a solicitor to go to the High Court to challenge this. And but one stage, because he collects all sorts of oddments, and then resells them, stuff like that. And the big line at one stage is with reference to the price that he's been asked for some one thing is, tell him he's dreaming.
Hmm.
And I think we've all encountered certain kits that look fantastic. Then you see what they're asking for them. And what's the line, people? Tell him he's dreaming.
Yep. Yep. Yeah, that's why I don't never buy a kit from Hobby Lobby unless they're running at 40% sale, because all their stuff is marked up, and when they run the stuff on sale, that's the actual real price of it. So I can get,
Yeah.
you know, their
Hey,
$40
Robbie, how
kit,
you doing?
their $40 kit, I can get about $22.
Yeah.
In most places, matter of fact, Basswoman just getting out just showing you she found a new hobby place in Cary, and they've got a smorgasbord of all kinds of kits, planes, Gundam, tanks, military, everything. So I'm going to
Yeah.
be paying that place a little bit more attention.
And
It's
why
called,
wouldn't you? That's what I'm saying.
called Hangar 18 Hobbies.
Hmm.
She took a lot of pictures while she was in there, and it's a rather nice shop.
Yeah, right. Cool.
But the thing
Always
about
good
this
to have
Nomad,
options.
the thing about this kit is that, it shows you on the back of it how all the pieces that go to it. And the
That's
hood
nice.
comes off, but it's only a half an engine.
Yeah, right.
That don't make sense.
Robin. That looks like the joke, or that looks like the work of the Riddler. Quick, to the bottling stand.
Yeah, I thought it was kind of strange. I never run across one that the hood opens up on it and the engine is only detailed on the bottom half.
Why would you do that?
I know, right?
It's a bit weird.
But I've got several assembled engines. I don't want to try to incorporate into it. I mean, I could
Yeah.
just glue the hood down, and just be done with it, but I don't think I want to go that route.
Mm. Now, these are almost ready. One thing this is quite irrelevant to conversations about model kits, and it's not something you can actually, you might be able to hear, I don't know. One of the things I enjoy about living here, particularly this time of the morning, is hearing the birds. I can hear them really clearly, obviously. you
Yeah,
might be.
I can hear them occasionally. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love hearing birds and seeing them. We've got on our kitchen window, I bought one of those clear back bird houses that suction
Oh
cup
yeah,
your
nice.
window,
Nice.
and you can really get up close and personal with the birds.
Yeah, that's cool.
It is.
I'd love to have a proper aviary. That would be very cool.
Mm-hmm.
Because then there'd be plenty of space for them to fly and do what they want, you know?
Oh man, yeah.
And just be able to stroll through and go, yes, I'll look at the birds.
Yeah, we have a large variety of different types of birds we see all the time, up real close. Little finches, sparrows, blue jays.
Some of the birds around here are actually starting to get quite comfortable with me because I think they've. So I throw seed out for them to have a mung on because, well, it behooves me basically.
Yeah,
It
absolutely.
floats my boat to do that, so I do. Um. Anyway, point being, um, some of what are called Piper strikes. Um, certainly one at least, and I think more than one, is now comfortable enough with my presence that I can actually walk straight past it and it won't move.
Oh, cool.
And I think a couple of the other ones are because birds are smart.
Oh,
Wait,
very,
some birds
very
are
much so.
smart.
Yes.
Some birds are smart. Some are less so.
Yep.
Pigeons not so smart. Um, but certainly, although perhaps I should retract that comment because they can't be that stupid if they're used to send messages and stuff.
Oh, that's true. That is true.
So yeah, these are things to consider, things to make us go,
So we got a
now.
deck right there on the back part of the house where the pool's at, and the four posts one morning about 9 o'clock. Me and our son was looking out the kitchen window, and a Cooper Hawk had landed on one of the posts
Oh wow.
and had a dove in his feet.
Oh, oh.
And we watched him, and we videotaped it on our phones, and we watched him completely devour that dove.
Oh yeah, and
Feather,
probably in fairly short order. What's more,
yep, everything.
oh yeah.
And,
Well,
he
it's not
jumped.
one night.
He jumped to all three posts, and the fourth one he didn't jump on it. He jumped on the ground, and we sit there and looked over the windowsill down on the ground, and you know, he was beautiful.
They're impressive animals. Um, I
To watch
remember
this,
once. I think we've
to
all
watch.
probably seen this one. Um, I was seeing. Not quite sure what bird of prey it was. I think it was a falcon. Um, anyway, it was doing its hover McHover thing, and clearly it had pegged its target. Hapless sucker that it was, and just seeing it do the full drop.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god! Needed protection. It was so cool. And you just know that whatever's on the receiving end of that's having no fun at that day.
No, sir.
Or at bare minimum is unlikely to.
I actually witnessed one time. It was probably a Cooper Hawk as well. It was about midsummer, and he came through a tree, picked up a sparrow, landed behind the barn, and bless that little bird's heart, you can hear it screaming at that hawk.
Wow.
Yeah, was eating him. I just happened to try to
Terrific.
look up, and I saw him turn sideways and fly between the branches in the tree. He was watching that bird from wherever he was at, and he
I
swooped
think
down.
it's a very scary bird. condors.
Oh wow, I bet.
Have you ever seen what they do?
No, I actually hadn't.
They're actually pretty cruel in terms of, okay, let's face it. Oh, and you need to be, apparently, if you're in an area where they exist, don't let your dogs outside because they will view them as potential food.
Oh wow.
And what they do is they will swoop down and pick up, say, for example, a goat or whatever. And from a certain, once they've taken it up to a certain height, just let it go.
Damn.
And then drop down and eat it. So you've got no chance of survival.
Damn.
Once it's got hold of you. They're a big, strong bird. Now, what I'm doing here is I notice that the insides of the rims here, and I'm unsure to what point they're going to show, but that they're unpainted.
Oh,
And
the hubcap. Yeah, it's just a little bit of it. The rim that showed. The hubcap covers up most of it.
But having had the experience of going, oh, that won't be showing, and then having discovered quite the contrary with the red, wee bit, what's the word I'm looking for? Paranoid? I think I'm paranoid.
Paranoia.
Oh, well, if I'm going to go down the paranoid path, I should be doing the finished with my woman because she didn't help me with my mind. It's
I thought I heard David say something, but Basswoman was listening to a message on her phone. I was trying to look at the camera. I'm like, David here?
no, it's not here at the moment. Still having some camera issues, which is less than ideal. I think I can see where I don't need to paint to, if you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
There's a point where, yeah, good idea. There's a point to which I probably don't need to get too stressy about that. Now,
Yeah, I must say we were kind of disappointed we didn't get any snow. I was watching Ryan Hall, the weather guy, talking about all the places all around us that they gotten and was still getting snow. And I turned it off. You know, we went to the store the other day, got stuff to make homemade chili with, and well, it's cold outside now. It's like it's 21, but real feel is 2 degrees Fahrenheit.
yeah, right. Wee.
Yeah,
That's officially a bit rumpty.
That's a bird damn chili.
I've actually, on the topic of not chili, this is actually a paprika pepper, because I'm growing paprika, and I've got
our recipe actually calls for paprika in it.
And well, here's the thing. Normally over here, if you want paprika, you've got to go for shop bought, or you just got to go buy it from the shop, and however old that is how old that is, and da 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 da. Because I'm growing it, I can actually use it fresh or fresher. Like I can dry it myself, grind it up, all the rest. And so I'm thinking, well, shit. Hopefully the weather's cool enough that I'll be able to do myself a goulash with fresh paprika. So I think that'd be a bit good.
The last good goulash I had was my mother made it.
Oh, nice.
Because there were so many of us living in the house at the time, you know, you make a big old pot of goulash. And
good thing I find about goulash is that if I make a batch, that's going to make because there's no point making a small amount.
Oh no, you got to make a large amount of goulash so we can make it good.
So it'll
paint that. I didn't realize the bottom of the seats shine through the chassis. So I got to paint the bottom of the seat.
I'm back.
Where'd you go,
Oh,
man?
hey, old models, how you doing? Ah, he's in South Carolina. I
Ah, South Carolina. Is he in the area where they get a little bit of
think I've
snow?
actually heard of Charleston.
Charleston, South Carolina. Oh yeah.
I've certainly heard of the dance. And once, I seem to recall when I was at one of the things they get you to do at um, Ignatius. That's where I went to school, St. Ignatius. In year 10, you do dancing classes with the girls from a suitably reputable school. And of course, then there's a ball or dance at the end of the thing. And one of the dances they actually got us to do was cheese. They got us to do all the cheesy ones, waltzes and stuff. I guess it's supposed to be useful once when starts moving in polite society. What a load of shit. But yeah, one of them was the Charleston. So once upon a time, I knew how to do it.
Damn.
Could I do it now? Nah. Can you still do a waltz though? That's real easy. And that's helped a bit by the fact that I play a musical instrument, and waltzes are always done in 3/4. So it's all 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Now, once I've got these painted.
Well, on that note, you should know how to do the Macarena, huh?
Actually, I don't. I know there's a whole sequence to it.
Yeah.
I did used to know how to do what was it? The top not the time warp. I think all of us used to know at one stage the nut bush,
That's Nut Bush. What the hell?
as in nut bush to the limits. Dance went with that.
No.
Nut bush. But yeah, and whilst
Yeah.
I can
I'll never mind do that.
remember the lyrical content of the time warp, and of course the whole phraseology of it's just a jump to the left, and then a step to the right, and basically all you got to do is follow those steps, and away you go. It's the bits in between I'm a bit unsure about, but as far as but
Yeah.
yes. So whilst I can sing about things like, or sing to the effects that I remember during the time warp, actually doing it as such is not my strong suit.
Damn.
Alrighty.
Dead in places.
Now, next I shall put the air filter on the V-dub, and then that will be the engine completed. And there will be much fucking rejoicing, I tell you, after all the shenanigans. Now,
So we'll be going into episode 4 of season 7 tonight.
have you found it? So, have you found season 7 so far?
It's actually been really good.
Brace yourself.
It's actually been really good, surprisingly.
It tends to have some of the more really moments kick in more about halfway through, I found.
Okay.
In terms, yeah, I will not say, because you might think it's all cool in the gang. So it's not for me to ruin your entertainment.
Yeah, we've been trying to watch at least 2, sometimes 3 a night.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's been pretty entertaining.
Aya's a bit good, isn't she?
Well, Lord have mercy. It's starting to snow again here.
Okay. Don't think you caught my question.
Oh, I didn't. I'm sorry. What was that?
Aya's a bit good, isn't she?
Aya.
Yes. Oh, man. Yes.
I've said it before, and I'll say it again. If I had a daughter, I'd want a daughter like Aya.
I agree.
100%.
Vicious little bitch.
Well, she's been through the mill and back, so I mean, yeah, very ruthless. Thought we're going to lose her a time or two.
I just love the tell them winter came for house free.
Yeah. Oh man.
No, your mistake was not to read them out root and stem.
Yeah, that was good, man.
Yeah, it's pretty savage.
It was sad. Yeah, absolutely, 100%. Yeah, old Daenerys, she's gotten
Dark.
yeah, very dark, very
Oh yeah. Yeah.
very want to be really controlling.
Well, yeah. Yeah. But these are the trials and tribulations. I'm putting this hubcap back on because there we go. Now this over to here.
So you ordered that? You ordered that kit, or you going to order that kit?
I wanted to check with you as to. I thought AMT would be a safe bet.
Oh yeah, yeah. I think you'd be happy with it.
So yeah, I just thought I'd ask your because I knew you'd built them. So thus, safe.
Yeah, I've actually got 1, 2, 3, 4 here now to build that are AMT.
Okay.
Yep.
Well, that's a pretty fair recommendation then.
Yep. I got 2 monogram and a Revel.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Hmm.
Dun, 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 dun. Do it. Schoolhouse Rock.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
Mm.
Not quite. I think I told you who wrote that, didn't I?
In likeness.
Frank Zappa.
Who's that?
Frank Zappa?
Yep.
He was one of the biggest names in acid rock.
Acid rock.
Acid rock. He was a very forward-minded thinker, and was often critical of corporatization and things like that back in the 70s. And he, I'm trying to think of any songs of his you'd recognize, but I can't think of any offhand. But he was a very interesting guy, aside from taking way too much acid. He had quite a distinct musical style, and that's certainly a good example of it. Where am I? I'm in Australia, mate. Anyway, yeah, Frank Zappa. And as an example of, he also had a bit of a sense of humor. Like he wrote a song called "Shake Your Booty," with shake being spelled like shakers in the Arabic rank, and Djibouti spelled like the country. But that style you hear with the classic Sesame. How you doing, by the way, Roland? You hear with that Sesame Street.
Well, wrong.
Counting thing of the the whole but Frank Zappa. And you can actually, if you notice, if you've heard a few of his songs, you go, "Yep, that's him, all right."
Hmm.
Once it's pointed out, you can't not hear it, sort of a thing.
Okay.
There we are. Let that dry. Let me just check my hands. Boom. Finally.
Nice. There you go.
Let it dry. Let it dry. Yeah, Roland, you were telling us about some compressors. You may need to send me a message to give us more information on that. Now, something I can do as well whilst this is drying. Let me just check something from my bit of tooth. Maybe I won't do it. Maybe I'll do it this way. Oh, that's what I wanted to do. That's better. Almost.
Yeah, I wish I felt a little bit better tonight.
I bet. Feeling unwell is never pleasant.
I debated this mess. I was laying there trying to sleep last night and fucking get it down. Coughing fit. By the time you get to sleep, there you go coughing again. Now you're awake.
What I find the worst part is when you're trying to get to sleep and you hear inside your head the all the yuckiness slide around, if you know what I mean.
I know, right?
And aside from the fact that all you can think is, that's not meant to happen. It's just, yeah, that's not nice. Yeah.
And why does it always get worse when the sun goes down?
Yeah, well, the thing I always found is that it seems to get worse once you hit horizontal.
Oh man, I know, right?
And all you can really say to that is, well, that's a bit cunty.
Yep, I ran into that issue last night. Yep. Son of a bitch. I got up, walked through the house. Like, oh man, this is nice. Lay back down, fucked up.
Yeah. I mean, that falls heavily into the category of where is the love in that?
You being fist fucked. Without the lube.
I'm hoping I'll get my car back on Monday, which is tomorrow.
I was gonna ask you if you heard anything about it.
Yeah, well, I got that phone call.
Yeah.
And they gave me the quote. And I think I told you about that one too.
Yeah. Well, maybe when you he called you the quote.
Yeah.
What he said.
And indeed, it is a rigid fist-up bottom material. Okay, I might as well put the spare wheel in. But there's not much to be done about that, of course, at the end of the day. Okay, well, that just sits in nice and easily like that, does it?
Yeah, it just sits in there. Yeah, because every time I pick mine up, the hood come up, the fucking wheel come out, roll across the floor. I had to get my old ass down there and hunt it down before the cat got it.
But ultimately, you don't even need to glue it.
Oh no, I mean you could if you wanted to, but I didn't know why. I like it being loose. Yeah.
All right, well that's nice and easy then. But yeah, the bigger piss off I've got with the whole timing of the car thing is I had wanted on Monday to scooch on out and do the meet and greet at a few other places where I could get some contacts with regards to self-defense programs and all sorts of other stuff. And it's a bit hard without a car.
Yeah.
Now, the thing is, and this is the bigger kicker, I need to make sure I've got money on hand to pay for rent. To do that, and this is not a problem because I've got buses, I've got to go into town and move an ounce of gold. Okay, that's fine. That's going to give me money for quite some little while. That's also fine. But it's a time variable because I also need to be back here by 2:30 for a fire alarm inspection.
Holy shit.
That could be, and it's just, ay, caramba. You know what I mean?
One fucking
One
thing
of
after
those things of coordinating things might be a bit rumpty.
kind of weird. You not buy a fire alarm inspection.
Yeah.
Sitting in the house
My
today.
Oh yeah.
Go ahead.
And but yeah, now the other option would be do it Tuesday, but my morning is largely shot out by medical stuff. I've got my medical checkup on at 9:30, and that'll go through to 10:30, maybe even 11. Then I've got acupuncture at 12. I've got to be somewhere else at 3, and it's like, for fuck's sake. So that leaves Wednesday, but that's getting late in the week for that sort of a thing. But I suppose it's better than not at all.
Damn.
But, yeah, it's a bit annoying. But what do you do? Huh?
Mm,
Do what you got to do.
that's it.
But in the meantime, I'm going to get to work on a couple of books that are similar to the wisdom of pop culture. If I can knock out 2 more of them quickly, I'm actually going to self-publish.
Okay, cool.
I would laugh if I end up making money far more money out of that than I did of anything else. Purely, that's not an uncommon story. Do I expect that'll happen? No, I'm not really bothered. If I do, I do. But I'll put out a few of those and might make some money out of that. But also, it'll be good advertising. And it'll keep me occupied in the business sort of setup, if you know what I'm saying.
Yep.
Now, in the meantime, what do I want to do next on the car? I want to, excuse me a moment. This says, what's going to happen here is, I reckon, let's move this down. This is being a bit cunty to me. Just a little bit. Now, let's get.
If life was only like how things are in cartoons, where you can get out your ray gun and either shrink your car or blow your car up, take your model and blow it up and drive it around. That'd be cool, wouldn't it?
It would be. I've actually entered a raffle for a. I don't know if raffle's the right word because of the number of, or a lottery for a Mustang. 1969 Mark 1.
Oh yeah.
And if I won that, I'd be well happy, as you can imagine.
Wow.
Now, that's good. That's very good because I'm going to need to put this upside down briefly to get the steering wheel back in. And then, oh my God, I think
How about that?
Oh my. There's our next port of call, apparently. Glue on, or put, I suppose you don't have to glue the wheels on, do you?
No, I don't think I glued mine on.
Well, let's get the steering wheel in first, and then we'll worry about that. Actually, first I need to take this out, or that's going to drop out anyway. It's actually kind of cool because in actuality, I seem to recall that VW's spare tires, you don't have to unscrew or anything, you just yoink out like that. So
Oh
that's
yeah.
actually, yeah. Different cars, as you would know yourself, have different mechanisms
They do.
for whatchamacallit,
Getting the spare tire down. Out.
and sometimes they don't require a a bolt or anything. In my Magna, it was under the it was in the boot, like a lot of them are, and it had a little screw-on mechanism to lock it in place, because beyond that there's just a thin bit of card and basically could bounce around. But in the V-Dub, I'm guessing that from the angle it's at, it would naturally bump against the inside of the boot lid. It would be kind of locked in position. So
it wouldn't have like a almost slot it would slide into, though. I reckon.
Yeah, and that's probably the thing. In fact, you can even see, I think to a point you can even see that on the kit. I'll give you a zoom after I've gotten this to dry in a bit. Let's get this in, or back in, as the case may be. Now, you sir, go that way. Now, come here, yeah. And we are good. So we'll turn that upside down so that it can't, or doesn't need to deal with gravity for a while, and gravity can work for us. Now, next. Well, we're getting real close actually getting the hull on. Whoa! That's a bit exciting, kids. I'm happy about it.
I don't know if you can see that.
So yeah, or up. Hang on. Didn't do it before. Move where I was at it before. Move the camera around the other way.
Can you see the snow?
There's a little bit. Yeah, I can see a bit. Or is that on your porch there?
Yeah, that's on the. I don't know if you can see my truck out there.
Oh, so that's actually on your veranda.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, it started snowing again, so.
Dear me. Hi, Gary. How you doing? David's letting us know that computer says no.
Oh, wow.
Well,
that's terrible.
Well, computers will do that on occasion. Do you know the reference to that? The reference of computer says no. It's from a TV series called Little Britain.
Little who?
Little Britain.
Little Britain.
Basically, it was a character, and every time somebody would approach her, and she was like a figure in a public service, sort of an office. Oh, computer says no. No, computer says no. And except on one occasion, in which case it was, ooh, computer says yes. But yeah, you got the basic gist of how that character rolled. It was, of course, be used in quite various ludicrous situations. Now, I never saw much of Little Britain, but get my mind back on the job of this. But there's one particular scene or series of sketches that you've got to track down, and you could probably just roll with searching on YouTube, Little Britain, a part of me entered him. And the big line that trots out is basically you've got this conservative politician. He's making a statement with the wife stand and kids next to him, sort of a thing. It's lines like, "The other evening when I was driving home, I noticed a Rastafarian gentleman walking down the street. Recognizing him as a constituent, I offered him a lift home. On the drive home, we pulled into a side street to discuss education policy. As I reached into the glove box for a Murray mint, our clothes fell off, and a part of me entered him." I've explained this to them. That's basically the way it rolls it, stuff like that. But there's another one where he's this guy saying, what is it? He was driving along after a meeting. They do a US one. "I was driving home after a meeting of Congress and needing to go to the toilet. So I went to the one place I knew I could find one, the airport. Whilst there, I met two gentlemen. What was it? Miguel and Raul. We wished to discuss education policy in the cubicle. And at the end of the day, as the tale goes, he trots out the line of, which is when the officers found us, and basically, yes, they've slipped on the floor and their clothes have come off, and due to a misfortune, a part of him has entered me. Which is why when the officers arrived, they found us in what they chose to refer to as a spit roast."
Spit roast.
Yes. And it's just like, oh yeah, that's bad. But it's funny as fuck. You got to check it out. I'll see if actually a bit easier. I'll track it down for you and flick it to you.
All right.
Where have I put my white acrylic? Because yeah, they are funny. Right in front of me. Of course it is. I'm just going to do a bit of work on the Viking whilst the glue's drying. And then David's actually given us the name of the two actors involved. Matt Lucas and David Williams. Oh, David Wallum, sorry. Hang on, my eye's very bad. Either way. But yes, very funny stuff. They also do one where there's this they have two characters where one's basically this guy who's meant to be retarded. And he's pushed around in a wheelchair by his carer. And then one thing they've got it's his birthday. And he keeps going, "I want George Michael."
Oh shit.
He's there. But why would you want him? You said his last album was vacuous and lacked emotional content. It was emotionally vapid and lacked whatever it was. But yeah, basically giving it a spray. "I want George Michael." It keeps going on like this. And they actually get George Michael to come on. I mean, he comes up and says "G'day," gets, "Who are you?" "This is George Michael." "Go away! I want." Keeps us up for a while, till eventually, of course, George Michael walks off, and he's maybe about half a body of him is left in the frame. When the retarded guy bellows, "Your last album was emotionally vapid and spray."
Oh shit. Hmm.
Apparently, one of the actors in question has written quite a few children's books.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Now, let's tidy this up a bit.
Probably assuming David's probably working on his Mercedes tonight.
Possibly.
Try to get mine next week.
The
And when you get your
I was
convertible,
thinking,
go ahead.
I was just thinking maybe I should write kids' books, something like along the lines of, Horden's Obscene New Adventure. Debbie does dog obedience school.
Debbie does. Debbie does Dallas. Damn.
Yes, looking better.
Well, maybe tomorrow I'll be in better spirits. Got a couple of new good jokes I'll tell tomorrow. Clean jokes, good jokes, funny jokes.
I'm up for jokes. I saw this. Here's one I'll share with you. It's actually a cartoon from years ago that was a bit good. It was from a Christmas thing. It's got this father looking at his son. Oops, today's got very clumsy there. Who's and he's saying, "Now, son, do you mind telling us just who exactly is Desdemona, the diabolical dominatrix?" And it's just like, yeah, I'd be asking that question too, because the kid's drawing us being like about 12.
Oh, I can't remember what the actress's name is. Oh, that's basketball when she comes back in here. But the mom that was on Home Alone passed away.
Oh yes, I did see that an actress did.
Yep.
I do know the name.
Yeah, I can't remember it either. She'll know when she comes back in here. She was 71, I believe.
Yeah, quite young.
Yeah, they haven't told her cause of death yet.
Well, could be illness. That's got no respect for age, illness.
Yeah, that's true. How old does it make you feel when your wrestlers and movie actors start passing away and
Well,
like
in
Keanu
some
Reeves, he's
instances,
what, 60?
in some instances, I look at it and it turns out to be something that you go, oh well, okay. Like one of a drummer who have you ever heard of an Australian band named Midnight Oil?
No.
I just wonder because they were quite popular outside of Australia. In any event, um, their drummer died recently at the age of 70, but it was cancer.
Oh, shit.
So you got to say, yeah, well, that doesn't count. He's got that's nothing to do with age. That's to do with just
Yeah.
being fucked over by cancer. That is. No.
Yeah, William Shatner's what? Captain Kirk on Star Trek. He's 96. Yeah, he's 90.
Wow.
Yeah, he's like 96. Clint Eastwood,
He's very old, actually.
yeah, he's in his 90s as well.
He's 95.
95, Clint Eastwood is.
Wow.
What was that Western that Clint Eastwood played in that he had the poncho on and the hat with the cigar?
Ah. Now that might be. There's a couple that might be. He's did a few spaghetti westerns. The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
The
William Shatner's 94.
what's the music? Da 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 dee lee lee wah wah wah.
There he is. That's it.
Tell you something funny.
Tell me two things, Bernie.
Well, I can tell you one thing funny that relates to that. On when I was working on the door, on quiet nights, and I was the only one on. Every now and again, you'd come upstairs and just have a look and show your face and let people know you're around, just as they knew. And of course, sometimes you'd actually need to come up just to go to the dunny. And on one occasion, quiet night, doing just that very routine. And as I've come up and strolled through, some wag, I've actually heard him do the dilly wah wah wah.
Oh, shit.
And he's like, yeah, rightio, settle kids. But it was
Damn.
funny. It was undeniably funny.
Yep. Yeah, what does Bruce Willis have?
He also has some sort of
Dementia. Yeah, poor old Bruce Willis.
He's
Anyway,
not well either.
yeah, he's in bad shape.
He's actually quite young.
How old is he?
I tell you what I find a bit scary is when you see how young some of the sportsmen are when they get hammered by what the outcomes of their sports are. Because I know that some of the biggest names in rugby have been getting dementia in their 50s.
Wow.
Because of the impacts.
Huh.
And there's a whole. In fact, they've got a. I don't know if it's been through, but I know there was a class action by a number of them who were suffering CTE damage and stuff like that.
All right.
But the question will come down to whether or not it was the powers that be knew the risks and ignored them. Now, if that is the case, yeah, they're going to get pinged hard.
Mm-hmm.
If it is not the case, then however horrible the outcomes for these guys is, then they wouldn't win
Yep.
on a legal basis, regardless of the moral case. But yeah, ugly business, to say the least.
Yeah, Michael J. Fox has got what, Parkinson?
Yeah, he's not well.
Yeah.
In fact, he was looking pretty rugged um, a few years ago. It wouldn't have gotten better. Now.
And the Doc, the old man that was on, he's still alive, isn't he?
Who's that?
Was it Doc, the old man, the old professor on
Back to the Future.
Back to the Future? He's still alive, isn't he?
You're kidding me.
I think he is. Ain't he still alive?
Wow.
Yeah, he just made a movie a few years ago.
All right. Now.
Christopher
Yeah,
Lloyd.
he's 87. He's still alive.
Jeffrey
Yeah,
Lloyd, yes, that's correct.
yeah, he's 87. He's still alive.
Wow.
That's shit.
So he's a bit like Harry. He's doing all right.
No. Yep.
Well, we've got our steering wheel back in. So
Do, 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 do.
there we go. Let's get these wheels on. Oh, yeah, we'll do it. Get the wheels on. Whoa. Yeah. Oh, there we go. Oh, they fit quite nicely. Yeah, I don't think there's any great need for the glue, really.
Yeah, they did it.
Ah,
Someone did.
but I have noticed something very in. Oh, actually, they fit so snugly. Maybe I don't. I have noticed in the spots of red that I need to tidy up, but I can do that in situ. Actually, I think it's probably the way to do that. If you follow me.
Yep.
Well, particularly as I've discovered that once you get them on, they're not really a good idea to try and remove.
Yeah. If they snap on, a lot of times they're there.
This one's not quite giving me the love. Maybe if I. Sometimes it's a weird thing. They seem to be happier on more than they won't fit on one, but for some reason they'll suddenly click onto another. No,
Yeah.
this one's been cunty for some reason. No, I think I might need to just file it down a bit. Let's get these others on.
Alrighty.
No, I'm not liking that. No, they're not sitting. Maybe am I overthinking this? Yeah,
That.
that one's on nicely. This one is not. It sort of sits there, but oh no. I am a drama. I'm being the drama queen again. Gives me a hobby, I guess. There we go.
Well, I think that dry pocket closed up over our state because our ground's almost completely white now.
Oh wow.
Yep. We ain't had a good snow here in probably what 10 years, 6 years. Have a couple inches here.
All right, wheels on.
Wheels on the bus go round and round.
Hmm.
Damn it.
Now, oh,
Yeah, I'll be
anyway,
happier more.
what I'm gonna do? Oh, good, I can wheel them. Okay, we'll do that. I don't need to keep it upside down anymore, so I won't. What I am going to do is tidy up that bit of paintwork that I'm not happy about on the inside of these rims, because it looks shitty. I'll show you what I'm talking about. I thought I had it all done, but there we go. You can see
Okay,
there,
I see what you're talking about, right?
and I'm not happy about that, so I'm going to tidy that up. I am.
Have you got your rubber glued onto your rims, or you just got them pushed on
I
there?
just popped them on, so I didn't see any need to glue them.
Okay. You got a red paint marker?
Not that matches that paint.
Ah,
No, I don't have red either, but I'm pretty sure I don't. But not the same red. No, I don't. Oh, well, I do. But
if you got
it's
a red, that's a little bit
flat red
darker.
rather than a bright red. Is the thing with that. Now the other thing is if I just go with the red I actually do use for that, that'll still be dry dry enough in 20 minutes so I can get the wheels back on. So in that regard, it's probably worth doing. I would suggest. So yeah. Now
So I pop these out, like behind those, I don't like that.
now. So I'll probably want a really crisp brush for this one, you would think. Come out of there. Ayo. No, I think this one's done.
Oh,
Oh, no, it's not a bad thing. These are. When my mum was in hospital, and she was in hospital for quite a while on many occasions before she finally carked it, she used to collect the things that her medicine was given to her in so that I could use them for paint pots.
Yes.
And they're fantastic. And generally, they're multi-usable. And what I do is, once I've got the paint in them, what I tend to do is just crank a piece of paper into them, so as the fumes don't get out and basically absorb all the paint, and away you go. But sometimes you get to this point where that one's done and dusted. It's giving up the ghost and telling me to fuck off, which is fair enough. It's been used probably for quite a while. I've got it's just kind of handy. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Now, getting a bit keen about getting this hull on. It's getting close now.
If you drink a lot of bottled water, you can save your caps for paint containers as well.
There's all sorts you can do.
Yep.
But yeah, that's where I got all my these little plastic things from. Initially, I thought my mum was being a bit strange, but once I started using, I thought this is fantastic, and that's why I also try to keep them within the same color range: reds with reds, greens with greens.
Yep.
Because I can.
Being we have country well water, we wash our bottles out and refill them with our well water.
Nice.
But yeah, we got good water, man. I mean, it's hard to find good old just tasty drinking water out the ground, you know.
The water here is not too bad because I live in a nice suburb. I
Mm.
can tell you categorically, in some suburbs, the water is not as nice as it is here, and I'm not joking neither.
Oh my god, man! I've been to some like doctors' offices, and they got water fountains in there. I would rather lick my dog's ass than drink the water out of that fountain. It's so nasty,
The
disgusting.
You want to see something truly disturbing on that front? Um, have you ever seen what they do in the Ganges?
Uh,
Okay,
I
the
don't know.
Ganges is one of the two sacred rivers of India,
Right?
the Indus and the Ganges. And that's all well and good. Um, and people bathe in it and swim in it.
Hmm.
And the thing is, they do pretty much everything in it. I mean, everything.
Yep.
They burn their dead in it. Um, so they defecate in it. They urinate in it. They do everything in it. So where somebody's having a splash around in the water and having a good time, might be 50 yards from where there's a corpse floating down the river.
What the fuck?
Um, or you'll see, again, group of people playing, other people just taking a crap.
I'll say what's worse, seeing someone's log floating around, or seeing someone just with the corpse. Hmm.
Yeah.
I got log. I think that'd be about worse.
But yeah, it's a thing. This actually gets referenced by us in a Simpsons episode, no less. Because there's a Simpsons episode where Homer gets sent to India because they've outsourced the plant. So as Burns can make more money, basically. And Homer manages to get to be the manager. And the entire thing goes pear-shaped when he introduces union regulations. And he also gets this whole, anyway. But at one point where Burns and Smithers go down to find out what's going on with the Indian plant, at one stage Monty goes for a swim or a float down the Ganges. He can't really swim, he's not strong enough. Smithers there. Sir, there's a corpse floating right next to you. Oh, you never like my friends.
Oh shit.
So yeah. But people will drink that water too.
Well, sir.
And it's a bit. Now, the curious part is that it seems that the local population, however, has built up a degree of immunity to those germs. So they themselves don't seem to get hit quite as heavily as you might expect, which is a bit
Huh.
weird on its own.
Right.
But it's a thing.
Wonder.
Yeah. One. And this time I've gone right into the corners of the rims there to make sure they're all.
Okay. There you go. That looks nice.
It's just before it looked kind of, what's the word I'm looking for? Lacking.
That makes it pop a lot better.
It does. That one's good. Giggity. All right. Now, into here.
Son of a turd.
There was a time, Adelaide used to have really horrible water. So bad, in fact, and I was told this by an unreliable source, but I wouldn't be surprised, that there were 2 ports in the world where ships would not take water on, and one of them was Adelaide. And at one point I could believe that, because I used to know a guy who had worked at a B&B in the Barossa, and which is, the Barossa's a tourist area, Barossa Valley. It's also a wine area, but unsurprisingly, you get little B&Bs and stuff like that, bed and breakfast. And he was saying you'd be boiling the porridge and skimming the brown stuff off the top. That's how bad the water was up there. It's a lot better now.
Wow.
And
here,
where I'm at, the water's actually pretty good.
okay.
But something that's interesting is I remember years ago, my Uncle Mike and Auntie Jane came over from Canberra. Now, Canberra is the capital of Australia. And unsurprisingly, and it's a capital that was actually created for that very purpose, because neither Melbourne nor Sydney it couldn't be decided as to who would be the capital. Neither wanted the other one to be, basically, more than anything else.
Right.
So a city was built to be the capital, Canberra. And it's where all the Fed police spend most of the time, and a lot of the senior federal public servants. And it's also where the head of the federal police is, or the headquarters of the federal police, not surprisingly. And Uncle Mike was a federal copper. And he was coming over, he and Auntie Jane were coming over for a holiday. And they brought over, I don't know if they'd organized, they must have organized this in advance, with my dad, but because he lived in Port Adelaide, where the water was even rougher again. And they bought a bottle of water of tap water from Canberra. And we did a compare and contrast. And Port Adelaide water was, as we all sort of figured, rough as guts. The Canberra tap water, clean, pristine. It was magnificent. It was just like, yeah, and why is that, guys? You made Evian looking pure.
Yeah, you know how your water faucet drips in your house a little bit, and you have a ring or a stain in your sink from your dripping faucet. You know, your water's
Yeah.
not that good.
Now, there's a couple of spots of black I should also do. But they're looking a lot nicer. All right, that's the red done on them. Let that dry for a bit. Clean brush. Oop. Got to zoom out. Now, I need to get the wheels on before the hull. It's the only issue here. Because, well, I don't think the tyres are going to go on so well the other way around, if you follow me.
Yep, you are correct.
Now, I suppose, in many ways, I'd like to put all the lights on and stuff after I've got the hull actually on,
No, I do.
if you follow me.
Yeah, I think that's how. I think that's how I did mine, actually. I put the lights on last.
Yeah, well, I'm just thinking that it'll stop me from getting mucky muck all over them, and or potentially, certainly with some of the smaller parts as well, knocking them off or anything like that.
Yep.
So yeah, so I've done pretty well today. At least the engine's complete.
You can breathe now.
Oh yeah, and I look. I would say there's a very good chance that I will finish off those little bits of. I will leave that getting the hull on until tomorrow. I'd like to sort of do that on camera if you follow me.
Yep.
And then we can get that once that's on. Then it's just a question of the last stuff, winning, and then it's Mercedes time. Now I'm going to just splatch. See, there's the splatch. There we go. Now there's an example of a word that is onomatopoeic. Yes, I did it again. Spletch. It sounds like what it. In fact, you get even. If I can get that out. Spletch. Onomatopoeic.
On top of it.
There you go.
Up here. Yep.
So yeah, there's our engine, all looking happy.
Oh yeah. So who comes up with words? So who comes up with words like that?
Oh fuck knows, mate.
Who sat there and thought that like swoosh and splat and
well, onomatopoeic would be something that. Now I'll give you a bit of solo time in a minute. Let me just move over to my desk. That I guess academics would have come up with. David is suggesting to have a hot rum toddy, which is
maybe so.
For your quality, reckons that'll help you out.
Yeah.
Now, anyway, your solo time for you, good sir. There we go.
I've got near the hood painting.
Very sexy.
Got the front.
Nice.
In front. Got the door handles on. Got the other door handle on. Got the mirror. And that's about it. That's about all I've done this evening. I've been
right you are then. Well, let me just boom. All righty. Now tomorrow I'll be on.
I'll be with you. I'll be better tomorrow.
I'm trying to work out as to how long I'm going to be on for, because yeah, I'll work it out. I will work it out. I'm thinking that I'll do my meet and greets on Wednesday. It'll just be fucking easier. It'll also mean I can do a decent stream, and that always sets me off in a good mood anyway.
Yep. I know it's been
On Wednesday, which means we'll be able to use it Thursday. Wednesday, or by Wednesday, I should have my pocket dictionary of the vulgar tongue.
Oh, okay,
All right.
cool. Yeah, I'm looking forward to that.
Yeah. No, you're right, David. It's one of those things. If your camera won't work, hey, we all know how it rolls.
Yeah, we met that there, David.
Okay. Now, thanks everyone for watching. We appreciate that.
I
First
appreciate
time viewers, you know what to do. Follow, like, or subscribe.
Like, follow.
Other platforms. I'm Rob the Builder on Facebook and YouTube, and Robster the Builder on Instagram and Twitch. And follow, like, or subscribe. We all know the drill, people.
Subscribe, like.
That's it, yeah. See what he's
Just
putting
let
to those
it
buttons.
go.
You he's doing it for nothing. He's
I
putting
can't
the
point
effort.
to
You
it
push
later,
that
Dave.
button, my golly. Now, so tomorrow, ultimately, we'll be back. Same kit time, same kit channel. We'll catch you good people then. See yous.
Later.